Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Lauren. I'm a fourth-year homeschooling mom of 2 girls, and today I'm going to go over some tips and steps you can take to start homeschooling. And if you're new or a beginning homeschooler or thinking about homeschooling, you may be wondering, where do I begin? Where do I even start? This is so new to me, so different. I've never done anything like this before, and I understand. I was public schooled, and this was completely new territory for me, but this is my 4th year homeschooling now, and we did officially file with the state. So the first thing you are going to want to do before you do anything, there's one question I want you to answer first, and that is, why do you want to homeschool? Or why are you homeschooling? My why is important to my family, and I have a video on that, and I will link that down below. But there's many reasons, and those are just mine, but you may have some of the same. They might be completely different. It just depends because every family is different. You are going to want to refer back to your why on difficult days, long days, tough days. There will be some of those because it's not always easy. Also know that homeschool is not school at home, another big one. Number 2 is to go online to the HSLDA website, hslda.org. It stands for Homeschooling Legal Defense Association. It is one of the best homeschooling resources out there, but you are going to start there looking up the laws specific to your state. You're going to look up the laws, the requirements, all of the details for your individual state, because homeschooling laws vary greatly. Some states require very little, and other states require a lot. Some of these variables are testing. You may have portfolios that you need to keep for each child every year. You may just want to keep that yourself anyway, which I do. You may have subjects that you are required to teach. You may have to keep track of attendance, how many months, how many days, how many hours each day. And some states you will have to file an NOI, or Notice of Intent, to homeschool. Before you panic, it is not a big deal. The Notice of Intent is not asking permission. You are just informing the state of your intent to homeschool and officially opening your homeschool. Some states you'll have to name your homeschool, and it will have to be something that you would want on your child's high school transcripts as well. And remember to actually sign up with HSLDA, because they are going to back you legally in court if that is ever needed. And I hope that never comes to that, but that is something that they do. They help protect our rights as homeschoolers, and they give obviously legal help, like I just said, curriculum advice. They answer any questions that you may have, as well as discounts for homeschoolers as well. They have a list on there. Different educational resources, free resources. HSLDA is awesome. So sign up with them. So look up your laws and sign up with HSLDA. That website will actually answer a lot of your specific questions that you have about your state and what is required of you. The next thing that I would do is look up curriculum. Now, this is where it can get very overwhelming. Start small, start simple, start with the basics. So you're going to want language arts and math and any subjects that are required by your state. Add in subjects like science, history, geography, nature, any unit studies that you want to do. All of those fun unit studies can be done later. I'm telling you from experience, don't just stack too much up on your plate and then expect all of them to be done and done well, especially if you're new to homeschooling. So starting with a really full or packed plan, it can overwhelm you and your kids. So start simple and go from there. I also recommend to do placement tests for curriculum, and these are usually just free on the websites, because level does not equal grade, and different curriculum also varies on different levels. So definitely take the placement tests and just meet your child where they are. You may hear about different homeschooling styles, and I honestly was so overwhelmed by it, I didn't even dig into it. You don't have to pick one. You just use use what you want. And I guess technically that would be eclectic, using different pieces from different types of curriculum. So technically I think that's what we are, but again, it's not a necessary thing. So you don't need to get all caught up in that. There's a lot of options, so don't stress about that. Just do what works for you. Next is plan. You are going to need to plan your year, and I don't mean every day of the year. I'm just talking about the overview of the year, your goals and your time off for vacation and holidays, your routine, like what will your day-to-day look like, how it will be structured, not like a schedule, or are you going to do a routine or a rhythm or a flow. So for the year, you're going to want to look at your planner or a calendar and determine what known dates do you need to take off, what day are you starting the school year, and then an estimated end time, like time frame. I don't want to say end date because it will change, trust me. And goals. I would also write down goals for each student for the year, just as a guide or a focus, and that will change as the child progresses through the year. Number 5, organize. Organize all the things. The school area, books, curriculum, supplies, paper, pencils, markers, highlighters, colored pencils, everything. Organize all your supplies. You don't need a homeschool room, you just need a designated place or area to store the curriculum and supplies and just to keep it organized and together. And I do have homeschool room tours of how my homeschool room has changed. I walk around my homeschool room and I show you guys what my setup looks like. Number 6 is another important one. I feel like all of these are important, but be flexible. Adjustments are going to happen, and adjust as needed. Adjustments to the plan and routine happen often, especially with young kids. Leave time for the unexpected. Flexibility is important, and that's another reason why we do a routine and not a time schedule. Number 7, homeschooling is a lifestyle. You need to make it a top priority. You need to have the desire to homeschool. You need to be dedicated, driven, focused, put in the time and energy. It's a big investment, but it's worth it. Homeschooling is a lifestyle, and you have to make it a top priority in your life. Just get started and you will learn what works the best for you and your family as you go. And remember, every homeschool will be different, and your homeschool will look different every year, because as your kids get older, needs change, things change, and like I don't have a toddler anymore or a baby anymore. So things change and you just have to adapt and see what works the best for you guys. It's not easy, and on the tough days, remember your why and take a break, get a snack, change location, and have fun. Don't worry. There's no such thing as being behind, because it is your own individual journey with your kids. There is no, but they're this age, this grade, they need to be learning this. None of that. Move at their pace. I hope this video was helpful and that you feel more confident going into homeschooling. My Why I Homeschool video will be linked down below. I also have homeschool room tours, like whatever homeschooling information. I have a lot of homeschool videos, and I will have a lot more coming out soon as well. Give me a thumbs up, that really does help out my channel. Remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notifications so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And happy homeschooling.